Shout out my boy Wanna, man. Shout out to my boy Wanna. Right back at it. July 3rd. July 3rd. Hope everybody having a great week so far. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Daily Dose, the number one daily morning mastermind for those trying to elevate and grow in your personal, professional, spiritual, entrepreneur lives. Right? We're right back at it. Just getting to it, man. Every single day we are learning and growing, trying to get better, trying to get better. That's all we can do. So we'll just go ahead and hop right into the verse of the week. Habakkuk chapter 2, verses 2 through 4. Then the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain on tablets, that he may run who reads it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it will speak and it will not lie. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. But behold the proud, his soul is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Man, God is so good. God is so great, man, because we have to live by faith in God. That's the only way we can live. That's the only way we can thrive. That's the only way we can survive. Because everything is not going to always happen according to our plans, even though God tells us to write the vision and make it plain on tablets. Life still doesn't always go according to our own plans, right? So it is necessary and it's a requirement for us to have faith in God. Otherwise, we will get so discouraged, we'll get so derailed by any little thing if we don't have that faith in God, because we will just lose control, right? Because we understand that we don't have control over most of the stuff in life, right? God is the ultimate planner. God is the ultimate storyteller. God is the ultimate carver of our lives, and he creates the path that we should walk on, right? The just shall live by his faith. That's what the verse say. We can't be prideful. We can't be too prideful to do stuff, man. And that's definitely one of the things that I'm working on as it pertains to my life, because it's so many different obstacles. There are so many different things that happen in life, especially whenever you are on the path to greatness. And you can definitely get prideful in a lot of different situations, but it's always great to stay humble and to stay faithful. To stay faithful in God, man. It just surely is. So that's the verse of the week, man. I hope this verse has been blessing you all. It's truly, definitely been blessing me. And we'll hop right into the business topic of the day. We're still going through our sales series, talking about sales, how to get better at sales. And today we're talking about handling objections. We're talking about handling objections, man, because that's the number one thing that's going to happen in sales. You're going to have objections. You're going to have objections, and you want to make sure that you are prepared for those things. You want to make sure you are prepared for all of those objections and being able to uh, take those in, overcome them, and still close the deal, right? Got to be able to handle objections. So look, let's get into it. Number one, you got to anticipate what those objections are going to be. Think about some of the things that somebody could potentially say to object to your offer, to your service, your product, whatever the case may be. Think about what those objections could be. That way you can already have a answer in your mind or a solution to their problem. So anticipate those objections and you will be successful. Dive deeper into the why. What is really the objection, right? Because there could be a surface level reason, but you want to go deeper into that. Ask the person, what is actually the reason behind the objection, right? And it might not be something you ask just straight out, but it'd be something to dive deeper into. You want to ask open-ended questions so that you can get to the bottom of why they're objecting in the first place. So if they may say, you might have a product or a service, and they may say, like, right now it's not the best time for me, right? And then you want to understand, okay, well, is there a better time, or what makes you say that this isn't the right time, right? That would be probably a better question, an open-ended question. What makes you say this isn't the right time for you? What's going on? Is there something else that you plan on doing with your time right now? Whatever the case may be, you want to make sure that you are asking open-ended questions so you can dive a lot deeper into that why, so you can handle that objection the best way possible. And you want to acknowledge and you want to appreciate their honesty, right? Definitely the thank those people for the honesty, right? Thank those people for the honesty and make sure that they know that you are aware that they're being honest, you're being genuine, you're genuinely trying to create a solution to their problem or objection. Be solution based, right? Help them uncover their problem, right? By diving deeper into the why, and then help them realize that you can help their problem, right? By being solution based and by providing your product or service, and you want to get to the bottom of it. And at the end of the day, um, you have to realize that your service or product might not be for them in that very moment, and both of you have to understand that and you have to be able to live with that, right? So be solution based, be able to problem solve, be able to critical think about what could potentially be the solution based on the problem. Now you want to reiterate the value being provided. You want to reiterate the value being provided. Um, Once again, let them know what it is that you're providing, how it helps them and benefits their life, how it's going to help transform their life, how it's going to help, how what you're providing is more valuable than the money that they're giving you or the time that they're giving you, right? You want to make sure that they understand that whatever you're providing them is more valuable than the money that they're going to hand over to you for it. And like I said, the time that they're going to use doing whatever it is, right? Reiterate the value that's being provided. And then you can use the yes, but technique. Like, yes, right, right. This is acknowledging their objection. Then you go in the but. This is how we can get past that. That sentence is yes. Hearing somebody, like telling somebody yes and them hearing yes from you, it just validates them, reassures them, and it gives them uh comfort um that they need probably to listen to more of what you got to say. Like, yeah, I definitely agree with you on that, but boom. And that's when you lay out the solution. That's when you reiterate the value. That's when you help uncover, what the real problem is, right? The yes, but technique it works is going to help. Like I said, it's going to help you build that rapport, going to help you break down a layer of blockage as it pertains to them blocking you out and not being able to uh like really receive what you're saying. They're just objecting and they're just not trying to move forward. And then you want to figure out a way how you can transition into the next steps, right? And it might be different with every person, or you might come up with a system for yourself that you use to be like, okay, you've talked about this, we talked about that, let's move forward, right? And however your business works, that's going to be up to you, and that's going to determine how much or what what I'm saying, that you put forth that you put forth in. So you want to think about that your transition. How do you get those people to move forward into the next steps after you went over your solution and all of that? Bonus tip, bonus tip is going to be embrace silence. When you're talking to somebody, do not overtalk. Don't overtalk. After you do these steps, after you reiterate your value, you're diving deeper into the wall. Embrace any moment of silence, because that's going to help you. That's going to help. It's going to make them think. When you overtalk, you can talk yourself out of a situation. You can talk yourself out of closing a deal. You can really talk yourself out of a lot of things. You want to embrace silence. Embrace that awkward silence, man. It's going to pay off dividends. Trust me. Trust me. I've seen it happen numerous times, man. So yeah, What we got on handling objections. This is gonna help you be able to reach in your bag, man, and add it to your bag so you can overcome that. So you can overcome those objections and be able to field those and be able to handle those. Do not um do not build barriers between you and the person by not listening, by not uh paying attention to what exactly their problem is. You want to really listen to their objection and understand that. And after you get a few, you want to keep a list of objections so you can be better at anticipating, and you can come up with better ways to handle those objections. Right? You got to. You got to. This is all about taking your business to the next level. This is all about getting better at sales. This is all about talking to as many people as possible. All right. So that'll wrap it up for today about handling objections. We'll hop right into the self-development topic for today. And we're still going over our Embracing Challenges series. Embracing challenges, man. We have to continue to embrace challenges, right? And how do we do that? Today, we're talking about developing grit and perseverance. We have to develop grit and perseverance in order to push through and maximize the things that God has in store for us, right? It's really important for us to understand it. So, how do we develop grit and perseverance? We got to focus on progress, not perfection. We got to focus on the baby steps or the large steps that we're taking each and every day to become better. And we got to remember that we're not going to be perfect. There are going to be mistakes along the way. There will be mistakes along the way. We just have to focus on getting better each and every single day. Identify your why. Make sure that you identify and remember your why. That is so important. That is so important to understand, because if you can identify your why and you can remember your why, that is going to give you the fuel to keep going. That is going to give you the energy and the motivation to keep going. Align with your values. Align with your values. Make sure that you are staying in alignment with your values, which should hopefully be, having integrity, right? It should be that you're not a quitter, right? You're a winner. You're going to push through, right? Align with your values and take the steps every single day to help you remember who you are and what you stand for. This will help improve your grit and perseverance tremendously. Develop strong habits. We talked about habit building before. We'll probably dive deeper into building strong habits later on again. But you want to develop strong habits that will help you to increase your motor, that will help you to increase your stamina, that will help you to increase everything that you need to increase in order to develop that grit and perseverance that's going to help you last and push through any obstacles or challenges that you may face in life. Learn from your mistakes. After you make a mistake, learn from it. Don't just keep making the same mistake over and over and over again. Make sure that you're learning from mistakes and that you are being the person that you need to be in order to improve, right? Make sure that you are learning from mistakes so you don't keep repeating mistakes and you're just stuck in the same spot. Seek feedback, whether it's at work, whether it's in your business, whether if it's in your family, whether if it's in your friendships, right, man? Seek feedback, because there's going to be challenges in every single part of our life, right? And more than likely, we're not going through this stuff alone. We have people around us, which is a part of the next thing. But you want to seek feedback from people, man. Ask them what they think about your uh, work, your progress, your improvement, whatever the case may be. Build a support system. Build a support system around yourself so that you can reach out to those people and get that feedback that you need. You can reach out to people and ask questions that you need advice from, or whatever the case may be, man. It is so important for you to understand, you know, that you need a support system. We're not meant to go through things alone. We are meant to have God sends people in our lives to give us words of wisdom, to give us encouragement, to give us motivation, and to remind us who we are, right? So that we can go through all of these challenges, man, because it's not easy, and we definitely don't want to do it alone. Lastly, we got to pray. we gotta pray. Um, we have to pray. We gotta pray to God. God is the main person that can help us get through all situations, and we have to remember that God is the perfecter of our faith. So God will make us right and upright. Him and God will help us get through any challenge that we need. Ask God for strength, ask God for courage, ask God for wisdom, ask God for guidance, ask God to give you the capacity and the stamina to push through all the challenges that you need to push through in life. God is great. I hope this bless y'all today. We'll wrap it up and we'll